There's one sight that I shall never forget. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Wait, I was AFK for so long and they still talking? Holy I didn't expect that because I was like, oh, there's just the other friend just left. And I was like, okay, cool, then I just go AFK, and I was so expecting you guys just seeing, like, a screen of the game where people just talking with each other. And then I come back and they still talk with each other. Did I miss anything, guys? Holy shit. Yeah, they do that a lot, yeah, but, like, I didn't expect that. Because, you know, Bob, sometimes you feel like, oh, this is... Something takes a really long time, but it's just because, like, you're not into that much in the story or anything. So it just feels like time is very slow.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you, Malfoy.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again.
Isn't that lovely?
And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway.
To be fair, I'm watching this game now from my house and I have no clue what's this all about.
You know... Bearers living free.
It's also like I feel like they try to build up a lot of huge things, but if you nail it down, it's usually like bearers are people that can wield magic. Those are enslaved. We are kind of like the rebellion that fight for their freedom. Then you have several countries fighting against each other, and this is where you lost me.
I met him. Or at least
as well, because I don't understand the political system here at all whatsoever.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers.
I was like...
Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt.
And we tried to kind of get the magic out of the world. And at the same time you have Ultima who wants to use me because I'm Nithis as a vessel, because we can just obtain all the different magic. And then in the same time you have like, basically you have like 3 different stories or 4 different stories. And then you have the Blight just kind of killing the entire country. It's like whenever you see everything's just black and everything is kind of dead, it's because of the Blight that's just going around. So it's like, okay, cool.
But my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled.
Oh, she's talking about Sid.
And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the
people don't like each other, yeah.
The harder they are to achieve.
I think also, like, for me, the story is a little bit too complex, especially when you have different countries. You don't really get a good introduction of who's who. It's just like you see then like a council talking with each other. It's like, where are we right now and why and what is their purpose? And then they get just slayed away, and you're like,
It's almost enough to give you a
cool,
little bit
I
of
guess. So.
Just a little.
Hey Queen, how's it going? Welcome to the
nattering.
stream.
Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful
Empty stomach
idea.
is also such a thing right now for me. But there's part of me is like, please at least try to get the side quests done, because then I have also an easier time coming back to the game and just going right for the Martha's Rest signboard. Yeah, displayed in Clive's chambers. Whoop whoop. Because it's a sleeping chocobo, it's actually cute. All right, we've saved Eastpool. We're gonna go. Just teleport further to the next one. Game here story is a brain baby shark. Yeah, it is really that thing. And I'm a little bit ashamed, but at the same time, I can't help it, right? Like, it's just how my brain is wired, and it just doesn't work for me to understand that. Especially, I don't know what it is with political topics. It's always like my brain's like, no. But I think because what I never really get is on political themes, or like topics, you just have like so many layers of who is playing against who and who's scheming, and all those scheme stuff is just something I just don't get a grip of, because I'm not a scheming person. Sounds so stupid, but it is exactly that. Oh my god, I have to go. Oh my god, wait. No, we're gonna teleport down here, I think.
Ready, go?
Sometimes I wish I could also just teleport to a place. Where is it that I can't go? Where and why? Who knows? I hope that's the way how I get up to the bridge now. I'm not even sure about that. Is that another merchant just standing around? Or maybe it's actually my curse breaker standing there. It's probably my curse breaker standing there, but hey.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. I can walk from here.
No! It's like still 200 meters. Why can you walk from here? It's like a freaking entire village that has turned. And Clive's like, I can walk from here. Surely. There's a part of me that just dislikes that I have to... Yeah. Hello. Thank you. My god. Also the mechanic that you can't ride in villages and stuff, and you have to be super slow, it's a little bit annoying as a player. Because I think it's just like I put like an obstacle in your way that you don't need. Isn't that the quest? Hello? Are you the guys I have to slay? Yeah.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Imagine I would just heal better. But stuff also starts to hurt a little bit more again, actually. Because I also get higher in level now. I believe Mega Flare level 2 is actually the only level we can do, so... And kill her now. I'm currently 3D modeling some draw for my desk in the workshop. Ooh, that's cool. Just to get like some more space. That crystal is so beautiful, but it's still so useless. I just gonna change it. Like I said earlier, like it's beautiful, I keep it, but it's so stupid. Because it's never hitting the spot where it's supposed to be. So we better, this is the one that holds, that pulls them towards us. So that is mesmerize, right? Yeah.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Yeah. Yep. Hello?
Ready, go?
Yes, that's cool. I'm also looking at the moment for like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to change everything in my interior space and just create a little bit more space so we can actually store more stuff. And we also have all those Warhammer figurines now, and they also need a place because otherwise they just lay around. But it's like, I have the desk made of aluminium profiles, but no drawer space yet. Oh, yeah. That's cool that you can do all those sort of things for yourself at the moment. It's really nice.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
I rearranged my desk yesterday, yeah. Becky, I have to sort out my wardrobe for good because there's so many clothes I'm not wearing, and there's always this part like, but what if I get like thinner again? But I think there's also so many things that I just don't wear anymore, and I'm just cramping everything in there because I have no space anymore. It's so stupid.
It appears we have company. Kill him.
Kill him, she said. Ridiculous. So, because I have like one vacation before Christmas, I'm actually going to clean that up and sort that out and do certain things with it. Or like at least sort things out. It's like, if you wanna fight but you're too lazy, you just wait for Mega Flare to get together. Aye, caramba. Time for model stream and we decide. Yeah, but like, do you know how annoying this would be, Volley? Because I have to change all the time clothes and stuff. Or I just show you the pieces, and then I have to still test them out if I can fit them. Because I think I also have a lot of stuff that doesn't fit at me anymore.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men.
I think
I'm not the swordswoman
we have time. I don't know if I want to do this for so many hours because like,
do with me as you
it just takes so much time
Sid,
in general.
the outlaw.
Sid.
Oh, she came.
Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
No.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too.
Sure.
You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands.
That is what I meant.
Children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
Surely.
Never swore my blade
Yeah, I'm gonna
to you,
let me get enslaved for you.
I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
And how is that stopping her?
What do you want to do with her?
Don't call me Shirley.
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
I was literally like, so we just let her walk away and this is done to you?
certain?
Alright, that seems weird. Huh?
And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Alright. I guess that's then Doris' mission?
I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Do we get automatically teleported to the hideaway now? Sometime later. Of course.
Welcome back, Sid.
I need to cook soon.
Doris's message
I'm also
just arrived.
getting hungry.
I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
Today is just such
With
a
any
cozy
luck, they'll be
day.
joining us
So
in the
I
hideaway
will
shortly.
think we either make the frozen
letter.
pizza we have in our freezer
Don't
or
need to worry
just
about Doris anymore.
get something to
I'd
order.
been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Alright. But that is brown sauce and veggies. Oh, we had something similar like this yesterday. We just had like duck additionally to that, which is with your diet a little bit complicated. But this sounds also very lovely. A new missive is available. Yes, yes. It's like you look on the board and Dalmakia is just like, yep, this is here. There's a handful of missions. You gotta go. And you're like, okay, go fine. I also feel like the more you play the game, the more side quests each time you close a major chapter in the main story, you just get a new chapter. It's like, okay, cool. Ah! I tend to not duck while eating. You don't want to duck while you're eating? I don't get that. It's usually very cozy if you duck underneath the table and you can just eat your meal in complete peace. Because under the table no one will bother you. But I get it. Hello, good lady.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
I don't know, tell me.
Lords and I may soon be without a home.
Oh, why?
What's happened?
More
The High
Akashic?
Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Okay.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. one built on the confiscated property of
Doesn't
the
sound
people.
so nice.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town,
Alright.
mutiny may yet be unavoidable.
And you think mutiny is always just
People
something
have
that
little
happens on a
appetite
ship?
for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
That is true.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I can't remember what the remembrance ceremony was originally, but I guess we did some bullshitty. Maybe it was when Sambrec got destroyed, so I get why he would say, like, I hope we don't make a major impression.
Halt!
Oh, it's that guy.
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Oh, with the Duke. Damn.
I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Mm-hmm.
Wait here. I'll go and ask.
All right. I love that he runs how far he goes. But I guess a proper introduction has
You are the
just
sellsword who
justified.
lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
But I'm also a little bit
and I shall see it
reason
repaid.
of why Sambrec is so
Now tell me,
destroyed.
is it
And also
wealth
not really.
that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen
But don't you need still to have, like,
refortification of
people
both the
living
town
there, so-
and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence.
Oh.
Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If
I don't
Sanbreque
think
is to
so.
be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I mean, you kind of do if you...
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Who are you?
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
But without citizens, there are no empire. Like...
Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
I feel like we haven't solved anything, but that's okay.
Citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Yeah, just rally them up.
With those on the other side of the wall.
Just rally them up and just be like...
As long as you remain, the veil will see.
Send them against them, and then we're Gucci, isn't it? Like that.
You needn't fret. The creatures.
You needn't fret, the creatures have been
at
dealt
the
with.
gates. All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much.
Ugh.
None of us traders do.
Disgusting. That's what I'm
Thanks to
thinking
nobles
about
like
him,
we had to
man.
set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
So, where that quest is leading to is just that we start a revolt. Which is probably also the smartest thing you can do. I'm totally wrong. Like, I'm sorry.
Do you see anything you like?
Yes, a music piece that I haven't bought yet.
Excellent choice.
Right? In hand. Hello.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
Oh, I love that her town, actually.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Ooh, sorry, Torgal, for the butt bump. Ah, Chocobo. Hello.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
I love how hateful they all are.
Earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Alright. A revolt it
People
is.
seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the dame got an eye concert with the meadows.
Why couldn't I have asked the soldiers before? Huh? Wouldn't that have been easier for every one of us. Hello, sir. Cynical soldier.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me
I'm a soldier, mate.
Not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
Not bad, not bad.
If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Next sword is up there.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You are embarrassing me.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Where's the last soldier I'm supposed to speak with? Ah, damn. I wonder if the quest then kind of says like, okay, go to speak with the Dame now, or go speak with the Eminence again.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did.
Fair.
I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Huh.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Who the fuck is Philippe? He's not the dude that's sitting on the... Hello.
Captain.
Ah, it's the captain.
Do you have
okay.
a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters.
I feel like
doesn't matter how.
Asking all the people about their
duty
opinions
calls.
did not matter
better go.
at all.
Thanks again.
Like, he's just like, yeah, I know what to do now, but we didn't give him any information about what we talked with the people.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
It's just like, I don't know. It fits a little bit... I don't see the reason why we spoke with all those people if we don't give anyone the information about why we spoke with those people.
Ah, Clive.
Please don't make me do this!
Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
That is
so
one nice birdhouse thing. It's a chocobo! It's the coolest thing.
It will certainly help to hold back the thrones.
Are you playing some games, Boo?
There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Philippe!
What happened to your uniform?
Yeah, really, what happened?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
That is true.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Aww. Sweet of him. I don't know why I grabbed the controller, because I'm like expecting, oh, I can do something now.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Yeah.
Until then.
Let's go! Quest complete. Under new management. That was a long quest, if you asked me. Didn't give us any experience. No experience, no ability points. Man, and I'm wasting all my ability points right now just somewhere into something. Somewhere into something. Alright. We have another quest here. Oh, it's the Blacksmith Blues. Oh, God.
There were ghosts at the gate.
I can't handle the Blacksmith Blues quest anymore. It's like, why? Why are they existing? Like, I feel like, I think it's because we're getting so close, like, or like we're not getting so close to the end, but I feel like it is getting more and more close to the end, so there's just something in my mind, it's like, but aren't we done yet then with the crafting and everything? We have the second last icon power, so the only one that is missing is Odin's power. And then it's end run, and it's just like, it can't be that far off anymore, can it? Do I have to go down here or down there? Down there, no. Here? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
This might take a while.
Oh.
Thanks, Gal.
don't think I needed the mega flares. If I think, looking at this now, I don't think it was absolutely needed. Ooh, good. And then we jump. Because I was pressing X when I was allowed to press it, but no, I'm not.
2 down.
Alright.
To go.
Then we are done with all the side quests in Sunbreak. This is so scary with Dalamikia. It's just like, this is our current quest, and then we have 3 more here. 3 more! Jesus Christ. Why 3? Why so many? Hello. How can I help you, Mr. Lubo? You naughty.
Clive!
Just one at a time, please, yeah.
I just wanted to see how the town's
But
been
I don't know.
everyone together.
Couldn't they
Since we
spread them a little bit more throughout the chapters? Because I feel like the amount of side quests I have right now is just a lot.
Throats and firmly at the helm.
So
our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
That's nice.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too.
Really?
They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet.
So are we
But if the people
tempering
wish me to
the
lead
vote?
them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of
I
menaces,
love how much emotion he had just
maybe
in
a
his
rather
face while
worrying
saying
one
this.
just over the horizon.
Nothing.
May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are.
Yeah, but like if they're getting more organized.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
Oh god, I remember now that what we did as Lord Underhill.
How can I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul.
All right.
He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
Do 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 do.
What's the difference
between
a lord and a knight?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Competition? How's that a competition?
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one up
all
river,
of them.
just out there, across the dunes.
Just take all of them.
Leave it with me. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. Can chocobos even fly?
Time to fight.
I wouldn't know if they could do that or not. Look at all the side quests that are just everywhere. But we get through it.
That must be the camp victim.
I think I'm just suffering a tiny bit because I'm a little bit tired. So, hello, good sirs. Oh.
The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Boom. Done. Oh. I got you. Oh, we have Mega Flare level 1. You just stabbed me while I was casting it? Excuse me, what? Manu, cheers. There we go. I just had one hand free there right now for the controller, so. Hey. Are we good or is it more to come?
Sid, where are you?
What do you mean, where are you? I'm in the camp you said I had to kill.
I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
Alright.
The whole town's in uproar.
Why?
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
I mean, that's a good threat too.
One of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. Which is what people are saying.
But did you watch Act 3? No, I didn't. Because I hadn't had any time. This is literally... Since I'm streaming today, it's the first time I had my PC on and stuff, so... Still need to do that.
Leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here. But I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Man, he does one right thing and then it's like, oh, you saved those kids from this bandit that wants to kill those kids with like magic? No, too bad for you. We don't trust you anymore. You're just a slave now. All the good things you do doesn't matter.
And now everyone knows.
So stupid. So stupid, really.
I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
My god.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something. And quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
Yeah, of course.
I'll do what I can.
Let's go. With my fake title and everything and my lordship that is so...
Stay here with the children. I can't promise
pleasant.
anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
Gosh dang.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a...
He knew all along that he...
Hello. Lord Underhill here for you
disturbing
guys.
but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Of the League of Merchants.
Yes.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Why?
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
I would also lie if people would just slave all the time bearer, so...
Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Sure. That's so stupid. It's so stupid, really. This is so racist and so stupid. And I hate to see it because it's like something... And I know the thing is that people are sometimes thinking like this. And I'm looking at this right now and be like, how?
To consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
So stupid.
All right.
Come on, you could have literally cut me directly into that cutscene with Lubor. Why let me run those
I assume the situation is
meters?
hopeless.
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around.
Also, isn't it a good quality to hide stuff like this as a mayor anyway? So he's actually a good candidate for being mayor.
And your efforts would be better spent
People just don't see it. Like, duh.
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
Oh, that's so...
For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them.
Oh my
I'll
god.
need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this.
Oh.
But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Yeah, but like, what are you expecting? Everyone is just...
Forget it.
Being assholes.
Do what you will.
Like, you can't even reason with the people.
Sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the
I
best
totally
one.
get why Lubor would that do this.
But where are my manners? Here, a reward for clearing out that bandit camp.
God, he even giving
right
me...
then, I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do, anything,
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
For people also being so racist against Barrage, it's so stupid. I won't understand. I can't understand it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, guys. But I think, like I said, like, oh, I'm gonna try to finish all the side quests, but we have still 1, 2, 3, 4 to go, and I'm so hungry.